When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance we have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. This is Erik. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. There are chicks just right for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. All the girls don't know what they're missing. Well, I've got a lot of living to do. And there's wine all ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. I've got a lot of living to do. Well, there's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. Well, there's such a lot of living to do. Say hi to my band. There's such a lot of living to do. Well, there's music to play and places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living. Got a lot of living to do. Thank you. Welcome to the Tavern at Forestburgh Playhouse. How's everyone tonight? Great, you're all doing good. You're ready to see a good play about God, aren't you? Okay, so first of all, let me just get to know you a little bit. How many of you have been, if this is your first time, by round of applause, how many of you it's your first time at the Playhouse? Oh, we have a few virgins. That's great. And how many of you have seen 2 or more shows this summer? Okay. How many of you have seen 3 or more? 4 or more? 5 or that's only 7 shows. 5 or more? 6 or more? Oh my goodness, you guys are like the lifeblood of the Forestburgh Playhouse. Thank you guys for all of your support here. I've known John and Frank I've known John since since I was, I think I was 13 and he was about 27. He's not in the room right now, so I can say anything I want about him. Anyway, John and Frank are really good friends, and I love the work they do out here. It's so important to have a theater in a little town like this, close to New York, but far enough away that you get to get some great art in your backyard. So I'm grateful that y'all support us. This whole show is just a bunch of songs I love. So the next tune is a great old Bob Dylan tune that was made famous again recently by a wonderful singer called Adele. Do you guys know Adele? Okay, good. Younger than I thought. This is one of my favorite songs. It's To Make You Feel My Love. When the rain comes pouring in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. Well, I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Oh, storms are raging on a rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. I'd go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. Oh, 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 oh,
Lord.
So I promised my sweet grandmother, before she passed away some years ago, that whenever possible in my concerts, I would do a sing-along. Y'all want to do a sing-along with me? Okay, but here are the rules. You came to hear me sing, so I'll tell you when it's your turn. Okay, I'm going to sing most of it, and then toward the end there's some choruses, and I'll tell you when it's your turn. I'll go like this, and I'll go like this, and I'll go like this, right? Please welcome up on stage Erik on guitar. And even if you don't know the words, you can just, hum or whatever you want to do. You'll know the song. Here we go. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. And he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Well, then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. When the night got deathly quiet, his face lost all expression. Said, "If you want to play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, yeah. Know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Yeah! Kenny Rogers, the gambler. Y'all sound great. With a little rehearsal, we might take you on the road. Y'all want to get back to LA with me? No, you can't. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I guess maybe none of y'all know, I performed in the original Broadway production of Jekyll and Hyde. Anybody see Jekyll and Hyde? 3 of you. Yes, okay, that's why we closed. No, it's not true. Actually, the reason why we closed is because David Hasselhoff came in to play Jekyll. Imagine that. You don't have to imagine, there's a video, but I don't recommend watching it. So I would like to, I'm going to sing a song from Jekyll, but first this is the part of the show that I call, there's stories about the show must go on. A couple of times, many times, but the two stories I'm going to tell. When something happens on stage during a show, and you just got to muscle through, right? So one time I was in Oklahoma City playing Pontius Pilate in a production of Jesus Christ Superstar. Y'all have seen Jesus Christ Superstar? Great. So you know it's a pretty important plot point that Jesus is on the cross and dies and all this, right? So anyway, Jesus is on the cross, and the cross starts swaying. And so Jesus jumped off the cross and refused to get back on, so we just skipped right to the resurrection. Another time, you like that? Another time, I was doing, in Jekyll and Hyde, I was a swing. And for those of you who don't know what a swing is, I covered 11 roles in the show. So there were 11 different parts I knew, and some I went on for all the time, and some I went on for hardly ever. And this one I only went on for once, and let me tell you why. So there's, in this particular role, it was a chorus role, and one of the many things this character had to do was after Jekyll kills the leading lady, he stabs her with a knife, and she falls on the floor dead. It was my job and a few other people. We ran on stage, and I was supposed to pick her up and take her off and put her on a cart, and we take her off stage. Well, my hands sweat when I'm singing a lot, and Lucy was wearing a sleeveless nightgown. So we run on the stage. Oh, poor Lucy, she's dead. We don't say that, we just make that face. She's dead. And then I bend down to pick her up. I bend down and I slide my sweaty hands under her bare armpits, and she goes, "Oh!" We're on Broadway. There's like 1,800 people in the house, and she just came back to life. That's not the resurrection we were looking for. I should have had Jekyll come back out and kill her again, but I didn't do that. Anyway, the show must go on. So here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to sing a song from Jekyll and Hyde, and then y'all are going to eat something sweet, because I know you're still hungry. And then I'm going to come back out and sing a few more songs for you, if that's okay, yeah? Great. So this is Jekyll's big song from Jekyll and Hyde. This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now. Today, this is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine, when all I've lived for now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, dead all the odds. This day or never, I'll be forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Thank you. Enjoy your dessert. See you in a few minutes. Hello again. Hello. I just called to say hello. I couldn't sleep at all tonight, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello, my friend, hello. I just called to let you know I think about you every night when I'm here alone and you're there at home. Hello. Lately it's been crazy, maybe I'm to blame, but I put my heart above my head. We've been through it all, and you love me just the same. And when you're not there, I just need to hear hello, my friend, hello. It's good to need you so. It's good to love you like I do, and to feel this way when I hear you say hello. I think about you every night, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello. That, of course, is a lovely Neil Diamond tune. It was originally from a film called The Jazz Singer, which played on HBO, I think, 17 times a day in the 80s when I was growing up, because they only had 5 movies on HBO back then. And now it's most recently been featured in a Broadway musical that closed, unfortunately, in June, but a musical of Neil Diamond tunes about his life called A Beautiful Noise. Did anybody see A Beautiful Noise? Well, that's why it closed. So this next tune is a great old Cole Porter tune from Can Can. 1, 2, 3. It's the wrong time and the wrong place. Though your face is charming, it's the wrong face. It's not her face, but it's such a charming face that it's alright with me. It's the wrong song in the wrong style. Though your smile is lovely, it's the wrong smile. It's not her smile, but it's such a lovely smile that it's alright with me. You can't know how happy I am that we've met. I'm strangely attracted to you. There's someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Don't you want to forget someone too? Well, it's the wrong game with the wrong chips. Though your lips are tempting, they're the wrong lips. They're not her lips, but they're such tempting lips that if some night you're free, dear, but it's alright with me. Thank you. So I had some really great news this year. First of all, how many of you, and you don't have to be shy about this, you can clap loud, how many of you watched or ever watched the soap opera General Hospital? Oh, okay, we have a lot of fans in there. Well, my goddaughter is a young lady, she's 10 years old now. Her name is Joergle Love, and she plays the role of Violet on General Hospital. She's been on the show since she was 5 years old. And last year, her producer Frank asked if she wanted to sing a song. And she said yes, but only if I can do one I wrote. So she and I wrote a song together called Shine, and she sang it on General Hospital, and here's the great news. We got nominated for an Emmy Award. We didn't win, but for me it's a win to be nominated, and maybe we'll be back in it next year, because we already did our second song on the show too. So if you don't mind, I would like to sing our Emmy nominated for Outstanding Original Song for you. This is called Shine. When there is no light, we can shine, shine, shine. When the darkness falls, I'll be by your side. If you don't mind, I really want to shine with you. I want to shine with you. I want to shine with you. Do you remember that night when the stars were bright and the moon was above, shining in your eyes? Oh, if you don't mind, I really want to shine with you. I want to shine with you. I want to shine with you. With you. wanna shine with you. I wanna shine with you. Thank you. I think you should look up that song, little one. I see you right here. Hello, I see you. You should look up that. Yes, I'm pointing at you. You should look up that song on Apple Music and learn it. Believe it or not, she sings it better than I do. I know that's hard to believe, but that's a joke. I'm kidding. Now, the next tune we're going to do is from a musical called The Bridges of Madison County. Who has heard of that musical? You've heard of the musical or only the movie? Have you seen the musical? Yes. Great. So we're going to do a song from that. It's written by Jason Robert Brown. And this is one of my favorite tunes. It's called It All Fades Away. Welcome back, Erik, please, on guitar. There was something in the desert. There was some place wild and green, and a child in a village I passed through. There are places I have traveled, and so many things I've seen, but it all fades away. But you, I was sliding down a mountain, I was burning in the sun, I was crying with amazement at the view. I was capturing a moment, but when all was said and done, well, it all fades away. But it all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away, but I've sailed across the oceans, past the cities and the farms, on a never-ending quest for something new. And the only thing that mattered were the 4 days in your arms, and it all fades away. But it all fades away, it all fades away, it all fades away. There is one thing that remains forever true. Past the thinking, past the breathing, past the beating of my heart, it will all fade away, but it all fades away. Thank you. Okay, so we're about to finish. I'm going to say a few thank yous, but first, y'all are all going to the play tonight, right? Yeah. You have to clap, I can't hear you. You going to the play tonight? You ready to go to the play tonight? Okay, so the play, A Hand to God, is it's laugh out loud funny, irreverently laugh out loud funny. So I just have one piece of advice before you go in. Pray. If you do Hail Marys or whatever you do them when you go in and do them when you come out, and everything in between is going to be fine. That's my advice for Hand to God. You're going to love the play. A really good friend of mine, Ed Stoudemeyer, is one of the stars in it. We've known each other since 1992. That's before most of y'all were born, I think. But so I have a few thank yous I want to say. First of all, on lights, we have Kevin. Yes. I got it tonight. On sound, we have Alyssa. Please give a big, loud round of applause for my band. On drums, we have Jake. On bass, we have my old but young friend, Stacy. And on keyboards and guitar, we have my new friend, Erik. I also want to give a big thank you to Franklin and John for inviting me back to come again this year. I'm so grateful to be here. And I love all of the work that they do. I'm proud of them. They've been at this at the Playhouse for 11 years. 11 years, and we're going to get to 20. Maybe 30. So I appreciate also all of you guys coming out to spend your evening with me and have dinner, and I know you love your dessert. I could tell by the way you were eating from backstage. I heard you. Please also remember to, I found out it is a thing here. I was wondering on the first night, but please tip your bartenders and tip your waitresses and waiters and all of that. Please do that. Y'all want that, huh? Yeah, I thought so. And that's all. God willing, I'll see you guys next year or one day soon. And we're going to close with a beautiful tune that's been sung by everyone, from Wayne Newton to Johnny Mathis, Hugh Jackman. Did it in a musical on Broadway called The Boy from Oz. Did anyone see The Boy from Oz? Oh, good. So this is a wonderful Peter Allen tune, and I love to close my shows with it because it's true. The chorus says, it's so hard to say goodbye. And it really is, after just meeting you for a few minutes tonight. And I wish you all well. I hope you have a beautiful autumn and a beautiful year until we meet again. Thank you. Once before I go, I want you to know that I would do it all again. I'm sure we'd make the same mistakes, but we could make it through the pains and joys and aches we knew back then. I would do it all. I'd do it all again before I go. I want you to know that I look back with no regrets, that when our luck was wearing thin and we were down and out, we still came back to win against all bets. Now when I look back, I still have no regrets. And it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So hang on to the memories and hold me close once more. Once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you living away. I've loved you all along, and it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So kiss me for the last time and hold me close once more. Once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I've loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you living in my heart, and I'll be strong. You are the light that shines on me. You always were, and you'll always be. So I had to let you know, just this once, before I go. Thank you all.